Hi guys, how's it going? This is Marathesh Bharadwaj, your Chill Out Medico, and welcome to my channel. The number one question that I get asked a lot is how I study. So in today's video, I am going to give you 5 important tips for you to study efficiently so that you can manage your time better and have a great day at it. For those of you who don't know about me, I have a master's degree in aerospace engineering. I have worked in a lot of aerospace companies as aircraft design engineer. I have my own company right now in which I do professional photography and event management. And I cracked Neet 2021 with 572 marks, and I'm waiting for my college to start. Tip number 1, stop making weekly timetables. Weekly timetables are not that easy to follow. You get lost in your life, and there are a lot of unplanned things that might occur while you're trying to follow a timetable, and sometimes you frankly don't like to study at all on a certain day because it's a day off. So weekly timetables don't work, and once you miss a certain deadline, you will feel really bad and you get more pressured and you procrastinate more in the event. So stop making weekly timetables. I would suggest you make a daily timetable where you get up in the morning, plan your day accordingly. First thing in the morning, you say, okay, I am going to study physics, chemistry, and biology today, 1 month chapter. You say which chapter you're going to study and start studying that chapter and try to finish whatever you can in a single day. Tip number 2, stop taking notes. Yeah, I am sure this is a little controversial. A lot of students, a lot of teachers would have told you you have to make a lot of notes, study from the notes. It is very easy to study from the notes. Yeah, I do say it is very easy to study from the notes, but note taking becomes a very passive process where you just copy everything that the teacher is telling you or whatever you read in the book. You're just making another copy of the same thing. It becomes a very passive process where you're not putting enough effort into making the notes. What happens is it does not register properly in the memory, and also only a certain part of it is actually recorded in the memory, and most of it just goes away because it is a very passive process and it just becomes very meditative and you won't even remember what you wrote. Instead of note taking, try active recall. In active recall, what you do is you study a certain chapter, you close your book, just sit somewhere and try to recall whatever you have studied, and think about it. Think about what concepts you studied and how much you remember from it. By doing so, you will gauge how much you have actually understood and you will know how much you actually remember. And also it takes a lot of effort to recall actively, and that's why it stays in your memory for longer and you don't have to break your head to remember it in an exam. As a bonus, try teaching certain concepts to some of your friends or family or relatives, whoever is ready to listen. Try teaching them concepts. While trying to teach concepts to somebody who doesn't know the subject, you will have to dumb down a lot of things. In the process, you will understand it yourself, and also you can gauge how much you have understood, and you will know what you are weak at, and you can go back home and study whatever concepts you couldn't explain properly. Step number 3, and the most important step in all these things, is to test yourself. It is very important that you test yourself every single day or whenever you get time, so that you know which subjects you are weak in or which topics you are weak in. In this process, you will isolate only those topics that you are extremely weak in, and you can just focus on those topics the next time you are trying to study a particular chapter. This will make your efficiency even more, and you don't have to break your head sitting with the whole chapter, and you can only focus on only certain concepts, and it will make your studying lot more easier and lot more efficient. Tip number 4, while you're trying to study the hard topics or topics you're extremely weak at, we have a tendency to ignore those topics and just focus on whatever that feels easy, because it is easy on our mind and we get rewarded, we feel rewarded when we are studying something we already know. What we don't understand is, in order to crack competitive exams, it is very important that we study hard topics first so that we are able to answer questions from that topic. So in order to bring ourselves to sit and do a certain chapter, what we have to do is we have to use the 5-minute rule. See, normally we are resistant to study chapters that we are very bad at. So what we do is we just set a timer for 5 minutes and we tell to ourselves, I am going to study this concept, the hard concept, only for 5 minutes, and I'll see what can be done from there. In the process of doing this, you're forcing yourself to start studying a certain topic, and who knows, in that 5 minutes you might find it interesting, and suddenly you will realize something that you had missed long time ago when you were studying it with everything else. By doing so, you will get interest in that particular topic, and also you can continue studying after 5 minutes until you get bored. Tip number 5, use spaced repetition. Yeah, we all think that we have amazing memories, we have photographic memories, so we just study once and we go to the exam hall and we'll be like, oh my god, I studied this, I don't know why I am not able to remember this. This is because memory decays with respect to time. As the time progresses, our memory follows a hyperbolic curve and it decays. In order to combat this memory decay, we have to use spaced repetition. In this repetition technique, you revise a topic on certain days. Like you revise a topic just a day after you have studied, then you leave a gap of 1 week and study it again, and then you leave a gap of 2 weeks and study it again. So while doing this, you will remember a lot of things from a certain chapter, and it will help you actually retain a lot of information, and you will not do mistakes in fact based and memory based questions. By using these 5 tips randomly, you can finish a lot of chapters efficiently, and while doing so you can also enjoy studying these chapters because it will reduce the burden on your mind and will also help you focus a lot better. And also there's a bonus tip number 6 that I'm gonna give you, that is, don't burn yourself out. This is as important as studying. Once you're done studying, go out, take a walk, go hit the gym, go talk to people that you love, go do things that you like, and also eat something that you really love. Reward yourself for doing all these things. By rewarding yourself, you will push yourself to do better things tomorrow, and you will become better day by day. And so it is very important that you enjoy as much as you study. These are the 5 or 6 important tips I want to give you, and if you follow these tips, it will help you immensely in your studies, and it will help you retain the information lot better, and will make your studies lot more easier and efficient. So if you like the content of this video, please like this video and share it with your friends, and also subscribe to my channel for such awesome tips and tricks regarding studies and productivity. I will see you guys in the next video. Until that, take care, have a nice day, bye bye.